After a full month, Ferrari arrived at Imola last weekend with noticeable updates on the SF26. The package had been heavily hyped beforehand, with many believing it could help the team close the gap to the frontrunners, especially McLaren. Unfortunately, the car fell well short of expectations. Not only did it show no meaningful progress, it actually displayed signs of being a step backwards in several areas. In this video, we dive deep into what exactly went wrong and whether this upgrade was truly a step forward or just another missed opportunity. On the first day of the weekend, Friday the 1st of May, besides marking the anniversary of a major motorsport tragedy, the F1 community also lost one of its most inspiring legends. Alex Zanardi passed away at the age of 59. His story is one of incredible resilience and triumph over adversity, comparable in spirit to the journeys of legends like Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. Born into a modest family in Italy, Zanardi faced financial hardship from a young age. He only managed to start proper karting at 14 because of funding issues. Despite the obstacles, he fought his way into Formula One in 1991. Things looked promising at first, but a serious accident forced him to sit out for 9 months. When he returned, he scored his first F1 point in Brazil with the Lotus team. Just as his career seemed to be turning a corner, his team ran into financial trouble. He then moved to America, competing in kart, now IndyCar, where he won the championship in 1997 and 1998. Williams gave him another shot in F1 in 1999, but another huge crash in Germany that year changed everything. He suffered devastating injuries, underwent more than 15 operations over 6 weeks, and ultimately lost both legs. Many would have given up, but not Alex. Instead of retiring, he turned to touring car racing. He had his cars specially modified with hand controls for braking and acceleration. He achieved great success in series like the World Touring Car Championship, BMW the American Le Mans Series, and Germany's DTM. At the same time, he became a Paralympic hero, winning multiple gold medals in handcycling, 2 in London 2012, and 2 more in Rio 2016. From financial struggles as a child, to repeated setbacks in F1, to nearly losing his life in his legs, Alex Zanardi's life remains one of the most powerful examples for ordinary people. His passing was announced by his family on the evening of May 1st. During the sprint race on Saturday, F1 held a moving tribute. Every driver, team member, F2 racer, and official stood together in respect. His story reminds us never to let difficulties define or defeat us. Back to the on-track action at Imola. Ferrari brought a significant update package consisting of 11 new parts on the SF26. Changes included revised front suspension mounting points, an additional flat panel on the front floor, small winglets on the halo, and new elements on the rear brake ducts and diffuser area. These were aimed at improving airflow management and overall aerodynamic efficiency. It's worth noting that the last time any team brought more than 10 major updates to a single race was back in 2024 at another circuit, and that package dramatically changed the season's direction. McLaren's big upgrade that year transformed their car, leading to immediate victories and eventually the drivers' and constructors' titles. This time around, expectations were high for Ferrari, especially after strong showings earlier in the season. Many believed this could be the package that finally allowed them to fight for wins. However, the results on track told a different story. While the updates brought some small gains in certain corners, the car still lacked overall pace, particularly in high-speed sections and on straights. Power unit limitations remain the biggest issue. Lewis Hamilton openly admitted after the weekend that the package felt average at best. The Ferrari power unit is currently the weakest among the top 4 manufacturers, trailing Mercedes by a significant margin, reportedly around 29 horsepower down in some conditions, and still 18 HP behind even when comparing similar setups. Ferrari appears to have gone too conservative with their turbo design, prioritizing reliability over outright performance, which hurts top speed and acceleration. Data from the weekend confirmed this. In the sprint and Grand Prix, the Ferrari was consistently slower on straights than the leaders. Top speed deficits reached up to 5 km/h compared to the fastest cars. Hamilton emphasized that the team needs to work twice as hard just to compensate for the power shortfall. Until the engine side improves, no amount of aerodynamic updates will fully solve the problem. Under the 2026 regulations, the FIA has a system to evaluate performance gaps between power units. If a manufacturer falls behind by a certain percentage, they are allowed extra development tokens. This is designed to prevent 1 or 2 teams from dominating completely due to engine advantage. McLaren, who had already been pushing for more power unit parity, seemed to have found the right setup and mapping for their Mercedes PU. After this weekend's updates, they looked extremely strong. In the sprint race, they nearly swept the top positions and came very close to winning on Sunday as well. Overall, Ferrari was simply not competitive enough. They were regularly 0.506 seconds off the pace per lap in race trim. While this sounds significant, it was actually an improvement compared to previous races where the gap was even larger. Still, the team cannot afford to stand still while others continue to develop. The weekend was full of incidents and mistakes. Both Ferrari drivers had difficult moments. In the sprint, strong starts helped them recover positions, but race pace was lacking. Hamilton had electrical issues early on and was involved in several on-track battles. There were also visible differences in how the two Ferrari cars behaved despite running similar setups. One driver reported good feeling in Q2 but struggles in Q3, while the other felt the car was consistently more difficult to drive. On race day, weather played a role. The start was brought forward due to forecasts of thunderstorms. The race itself stayed mostly dry but had dramatic moments. Strategy calls, pit stop timing, and traffic all played major parts. One key safety car period after a collision between other cars bunched up the field and changed the order. Ferrari's strategy came under scrutiny, particularly the timing of certain pit stops that left their drivers vulnerable to being undercut or stuck in traffic. Tire management and overheating issues also hurt them. Both drivers showed strong fighting spirit, making bold overtakes, but incidents and car balance problems limited their final results. At the end of the weekend, McLaren extended their championship lead. Ferrari now trail by 16 points in the constructors' standings. The next race in Canada, with its very different characteristics, high speed, low downforce, may prove even more challenging. This update package clearly did not deliver the leap forward the team hoped for. While there were small positive signs, fundamental issues with power delivery and overall balance remain. The drivers and engineers will now analyze the data thoroughly to understand why the car behaved differently between sessions. The 2025 season continues to be highly competitive. McLaren currently look like the team to beat, but as we have seen many times, big upgrades and circuit characteristics can quickly change the picture. Ferrari must keep pushing on both the chassis and power unit sides if they want to turn things around. What do you think about this latest Ferrari upgrade? Was it a real step forward or did the team miss the mark? How do you see the battle with McLaren developing in the coming races? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow for more F1 analysis. See you in the next video.